Hi guys, it is a great week this week. We have got great things happening. It's the end of Mercury retrograde, actually today, late tonight in the States and Canada, very early in the UK, tomorrow morning about 4 a.m, something like that. Mercury retrograde actually ends, Mercury turns direct. So we still have a couple of weeks of post-shadow after that, but things are improving and answers are starting to come in. Things are starting to make sense. Also this week, and just about at the same time, we have a very lucky new moon in the sign of Leo. So I thought I'd do an oracle reading because it's a week of change. Generally speaking, it's a week of positive change. If it doesn't feel positive to you, look for the positives in it. Sometimes you've got to look. But the positives are there behind the negatives somewhere. I'm with Tony Carmine Salerno, Ask an Angel here. And so we'll start off with a card for the sign of Aries. There's been an all signs reading. Well, a card for all signs. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. And for Aries, we've got what is that? Ramela. And it is about joy. Now, there's a great deal of happiness in this card, but I can see this character seems to have been crying, doesn't she? And this shows kind of light and dark, happiness, sadness, all goes in cycles. And really, it's just a reminder of that, because I'm sure we're keenly aware of that as we go through this life, Aries. But the truth of this card is joy is actually not just that it can come, but that it is coming, that it's going to be elevated, because we've got the butterfly here. So there's lots of energy, and this is spiritual energy from the cosmic realms, coming in largely, I feel, from people in the afterlife, actual people who care about you, who care about all of us, and who are sending us love all the time. Definite angelic connection to this lady, and it is an Ask an Angel reading. What do you think's going to happen? We've got this lapis colour to her wings, so this is inviting you, Aries, to let yourself fly to those higher chakras. Take some time to meditate, okay, and actually actively look for joy, because it's taken this lady a while to realise that she could actually be happy, and the smile is only just beginning to come in there. But look at all these stars indicated around here. Things are going to get good for this lady. And we've got this red colour, so it's pushing forward, getting things done, and a good, strong sense of determination. Okay, going to use different decks as we go along. So we'll come now and ask for a card, please, for the sign of Taurus, for this special oracle reading, for this special week. And for Taurus, we have got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Think about that one, Taurus. Earth sign energy with you guys, obviously, because that's what you are. Maybe Capricorn, also maybe Virgo people may be playing into your life in a big way at the moment. Certainly many influences playing into your life. Look at all these hands. But, you know, hands can be really, really positive. This is helping hands. This is people actually wanting to help. But sometimes we just need to work alone, because sometimes we've got to get the shot just right before we start asking people to kind of help us fire the shot, I guess. So where do you need to establish better boundaries? Pretty much all around your life, I would say, at the moment, Aries, because this is all very positive. Look at the purple healing here, and look at the golden aura that's building up at the top of the card here. Incredible positive energy, but sometimes, you know, you just want to hold it back a little bit and want to make things go a bit slower. Well, that's you all over, Taurus, and that's fine, you know. Be earthy, be grounded, go in that direction, well, go in whatever direction you want, and don't, whatever you do, be forced to go in a particular direction because of something someone said or because of a way that someone's made you feel, okay? Keep it absolutely real, but look at the help that's around you in this card. This is really going to be about getting things done, Taurus. Loads of healing in it. I'm drawn to say that again. There seems to be a lot of healing needed around Taurus this week, actually. Seems to be the way it goes. Excuse me a second. There we go. How on earth did I embark on an all signs reading with only 2 decks on the table? I don't know, but I'm going for it now because I've just picked up. You'll know because I'm having trouble opening it. If you've ever used this deck, you'll know this box is really hard to open. But there we go. It contains much mystery and truth. So, messages from your animal spirit guides, and this is for the sign of Gemini. Okay, this is for you, Gemini. And what have we here? We have Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. And you do. Okay, Gemini, you really do, because of that twins energy. I feel there is actually abundant energy in that sense. And being Gemini, you'll be aware of the shadow self, the other side of yourself. It says here, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. In other words, whatever lies ahead. There's a lot of watery energy around this, kind of emotional, really. And that is more kind of, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, about longings, about desires. But look, the camel is stepping out into the light here. So that's the way it's going for you, Gemini. Just don't be afraid of that light, because it is the time to get cracking here. And just, trust, because things are going to be fine. That's the way it happens. Nothing is sent into our spiritual path until we are actually capable of handling it. Maybe we're not capable of handling it really immediately. Maybe it's a string of lessons that needs to be learned. Maybe, I hate to say it, Gemini, maybe it's rather painful. But it is all part of the curative process of getting through this life. It's kind of always curing the soul. I don't mean making the soul better exactly, but like you cure bacon, like glue needs to cure. It becomes stronger. You become stronger. That's what the cure of the soul is about. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's the bottom line. Okay, Gemini, so trust that you can do it and go forward, Don't hide from it. This brings us to the sign of Cancer. This time, Ascended Masters. We're a bit back with good old Doreen Virtue, who I haven't done any readings for from quite a while. Cancer, follow your heart. Saint Francis. Okay, look at the animals there. A good deal of strength is going to be needed again, actually, in this situation, Cancer. There is a very kind of comfortable appearance to this card. There is a lot of healing indicated. We've also got the dove of peace, 2 doves of peace flying around the window here. They're not actually in with this character, but maybe he doesn't need them, because look at that golden heart shining out. Someone's going to come in and help you. That's the truth. Cancer, someone's going to actually come in and help you, because this is really rather dark, this border around you, and it's as if this is a kind of a dark room that you actually need to break out of. The doves don't even want to come all the way in, even though his heart is shining like that. Okay, so maybe you're not in the best place. That's what I want to say to you, Cancer. Maybe you're not in the best place at the moment, but there's always going to be something you can do about it. Excuse me a minute. Right. I'm not going to do that again. I've got all my oracle decks in front of me now. This is for Leo, okay? And if I can actually get the box open, which is another matter altogether, blimey. They make good boxes at Hay House, I'll give them that. Right, daily guidance from your angels for you, and this is Cancer. This is for Leo. Here we go. And what have we got for Leo on this occasion? Creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited, and it reignites passion towards your life. Reignites is a very funny word to try and read from the side. Well, that just about says it all. One thing about these cards is you get the explanation down here. Now, I know Doreen Virtue has been quite seriously discredited, not least by me, actually. That's my most viewed video, is me ranting about Doreen Virtue. But when she was bringing these decks out, she was really in tune with the energy, and I still believe her. I still follow what she was saying at that time. There's a harp in this card, heavenly music. And that, music is a kind of alchemy. It's something that starts off as an idea in your head, comes out through your fingertips or whatever you're playing the instrument with. Maybe your feet as well if you're a classical organist. I don't know, lots of different possibilities of music. And that is the thing about creativity, that possibilities are absolutely endless, Leo. So don't hide your light under a bushel. And don't try and curtail being a Leo either, since we're talking about art and music and expression. Don't try to curtail that. That, my friends, is the way God made you. Okay, moving along swiftly, we're coming on to Virgo. Back to Ask an Angel here by Tony Carmine Salerno, working out of Blue Angel Galleries in Australia. And what have we here? No, we have that one. That's the one I just put to one side. Okay, this is the one. Right, here we go. Colour Healing Melchizedek, and we're talking about alchemy as well when Melchizedek gets involved. Right, look at that great big third eye indicated in the wing there. You're going to see more things, Virgo. I get so fast and so mixed up. You're going to see more things out of your third eye Virgo, then you're going to see out of the round things at the top of your face when this actually happens. You know, it's a tricky one, but you know, again, you guys are quite earthy, you guys are quite grounded, you're very well placed to make sense of all the wacky colours going on here. We've got a sword up here, so there's things to think about, there's decisions to be made, but look at all the colours. And it is very light at the top there, but that isn't so much lack of colour, that's all the colours working together. So embrace the colours in your life, Virgo. Right, Libra, what have we got? Let's go back. I'm always drawn to one deck or another with Libra. So messages from your animal spirit guides for Libra. Where is the balancing act going this week? Let me see. Weasel, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Right, being aware of our surroundings. This is it's the other side of the spiritual life that takes people a while to get sometimes. And I guess if you're watching these readings, you've got it by now. But not everyone gets it straight away. Our surroundings, our actual real practical physical world in which we live is all part of the spiritual inspiration. It just doesn't feel like it all that often, but it is. This could be called heaven on earth. It doesn't feel that way to a lot of people. I must admit it doesn't feel like that to me, friends. But all that heavenly energy, all that cosmic guidance is actually around this planet. And this is part of the reason we talk about grounding and protecting, because the grounding side of it is actually about drawing all that magic down into our beautiful work. So be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Yeah. If you ever do mediumship and you're kind of thinking about the Native American path through this, those guides are wonderful at kind of showing you signs and symbols in this actual world, leaves, rocks, whatever, that make sense and lead you forward. Where were we? Libra. Okay, so we're on to Scorpio now. Gosh, I remembered something for a change. Back to Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle deck for Scorpio, and we've got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. That's the one to look at. That's the direction for you guys to be looking in Scorpio, right? Things can be very, very black and white at times, and this is kind of all the colours jumbling around. It's going to feel at times, particularly over the next, I would say, week, 2 weeks from what's coming to me, Scorpio, it's going to feel at times like kind of there's some darkness hiding behind the light somewhere. Try not to worry about that. That is kind of fact of spiritual life. Light, sadly, does attract dark. You know, that's the way it goes. But we wouldn't know what light was if we didn't have dark. So it's not such a bad thing. It really isn't. So Scorpio, think of that side of yourself. Priestess, mystic, teacher. Also think about the beauty in your own life and devotion as well. And if you don't feel there's enough beauty in your life, if you don't feel things are going spiritually in the direction that you want them to, Scorpio, just keep going, because you've really got everything you need to find the answers in the end, okay? Never turn away from this once you're on the path, friends. We need to take a rest now and again, it's true, but we will just be led into a situation where we can have a rest when that happens. There we go, that's the Scorpio. So what have we got for Sagittarius? I moved not to put this deck down, so we're still with Work Your Light for Sagittarius. And I'm going to quickly ground myself with a quick drink, because I am a Sagittarius, so I'm going to get a freebie out of this one. And we've got protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Right, now this does not mean retreat into your own kind of spiritual psychic realm and just exclude other people's Saggy, but it's a bit like the Hermit in the Tarot. A rest is going to be needed because lots of input is coming. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 angels here trying to pour guidance, trying to pour input into our lives at the moment, being Saggies. The healing of it is absolutely massive, but look at this band of kind of lapis lazuli mixed with turquoise in the middle here. Spiritual communication involves the same kind of communication we do in this world. Calling back your power, well, is someone kind of just expecting far too much from you, Saggy? It's a situation we get into, actually, because we're big thinkers and we make big plans, and sometimes the plans don't come off, but we still end up doing all the work that goes with those plans, and that can hold you back. So call that power in, yeah? cut the cords. It's no bad thing to do a cord cutting exercise. If by any chance we accidentally cut the cord with someone we still need to have a cord with, that cord will grow back. I've seen evidence of that in the last 24 hours, not kidding. And I'm a cynical so-and-so, I really am, believe me. So right, let's put this deck down now. Sagittarius, Capricorn is next, and we're going to go with daily guidance from your angels. Good old Doreen here, and what is she saying for the sign of Sagittarius? Capricorn, cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. There we go, cleanse and detoxify. Things are really getting moving, Capricorn. This isn't the time for hanging on tightly. This is a time when you've hung on tightly enough and you're there and it's starting to happen. Yeah, but cleansing, detoxifying, really lifting the mind, lifting the heart, lifting the higher chakras up from all the kind of murkiness that tries to come around us in this life. So Aquarius, where are we going with Aquarius? I know we're going to the Ascended Masters deck. If I can stop daily guidance from your angels falling on my lap at the moment. I can't complain about guidance from your angels, can you? I complain about anything given the chance, though. So Aquarius, for you, it's go now, and this means that things are ready to happen, yeah? This means the energy of the moment, Aquarius, is actually beckoning to you to get things started. This card comes up, maybe, you know, when people are thinking about starting a business, or they've got a spiritual plan, or they're going to buy a new bed, or some, I don't know, something changing, something big changing that's going to affect you every day. It is actually happening, and the thing to do is actually go with the energy of the moment, Aquarius. Serapis Bey, very magical character. Look at the gold in his heart, look at the light in his wand, and look at the light just coming from his outstretched finger there. There is light everywhere, and that's the amount of light you guys have got in you at the moment, Aquarius. If you will only kind of turn around and use it. Drop that one. Let's pick it back up again, because that one might want to come up again for Pisces, which is where we've just arrived. It might. I've got low battery, 20. Well, if there's 20% remaining, I don't know why it's got to try and shut my phone off. I really don't. Because, you know, that's like a fifth of it. And we're getting there. We're on Pisces. And for Pisces, another wonderful card. Great stuff, Pisces. Work your magic. It's Saint Germain. It's alchemy in a big, big way. Now, Saint Germain is the Ascended Master who is in charge of the ninth ray, the violet flame, the violet fire. And that is very, very close to manifestation. I would say more manifestation really than healing, but the violet flame is a wonderful healer, certainly beloved of Reikeists. And it was just when I first started looking into Reiki donkeys years ago that I found out about the violet flame. Now, Saint Germain isn't a Christian saint. He was the Count of Saint Germain in France, which is why he's got that name. He could reincarnate. He's alchemical. He's angelic. He's healing. He's progress. And he really is magical. And he reminds you, Pisces, that you guys are magical as well. Every sign is, all human beings are. But Pisces, I'm looking at you right now and saying you are magic. Time to move forward. Look at the gold. You hold this in your hands. It might not feel like it, but somewhere inside you is something that's going to be golden for driving you forward. Progress, intuition, whatever. Different strokes for different folks. Always the way. But really, it is time to get things cracking. It is. Okay, guys, well, that is a great set of cards, I think, for this week. Hope that's brought some sense into someone's life there. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back again soon. And let me see, doing Barmouth Spiritualist Church next Wednesday with Sammy. That's going to be like the second week in August, because these are kind of timeless, aren't they? If you're watching in future, you know, thanks to you. Best time to watch these is when you're drawn to it. Never mind when you're actually, you know, when it was actually made. Doesn't matter. On that note, thanks again, guys. I'll be back soon, and peace.